Okay, so I've decided to combine four different movie trailers together into one video. I've never done that before. And react to 4 different movie trailers together if I'm able to. If not, I could always try to separate them out. But I have a lot of movie trailers saved to my playlist, and they're backing up and backing up, and things are becoming irrelevant and getting really old and things like that. So I want to knock some of them out, and all at once instead of doing one little measly trailer at a time. And I looked at all of them and did 4 of them that I think kind of go together. They all seem to be about women. They're all woman-based. They all seem to star women. I'm hoping that they're about women that are like bad A, women of power, women kicking butt and taking names or something like that. But I don't know what they're about because I haven't seen them yet, so it's just a guess. It might be something totally different. So the first one I'm going to watch is Women Talking. It came out 7 days ago. It shows women on the thumbnail. There's a girl, and I just started the trailer and paused it, and it's got a bunch of girls walking in a field, and they're dressed like they're either it's from a different time period, or it's like maybe a religious cult of some sort, or it's like Amish or something. They're dressed kind of old-fashioned, like with their hair like in braids up on top, and like a simple dress that looks like it was handmade, So I don't know what this is about. I don't know what genre it is. I just know it's women talking. Maybe if I was to guess, it's some sort of religious cult or took place a while back, and it's saying, women shouldn't be talking, women should stay in their place. That would be my guess, but it might not be about that. That it's about, women shouldn't be talking. Like, it might be like Handmaid's Tale, which I haven't seen, by the way, so I don't really know what that's about it either. I've just heard things. I don't know. Let's watch it.
Why does love, the absence of love, the end of love, the need for love, result in so much violence?
It was all waiting to happen before it happened. You could look back and follow the breadcrumbs along the path that led to violence. When we looked back, it had been everywhere.
It is a part of our faith to forgive. We will be forced to leave the colonies if we do not forgive these men.
None of you will listen to reason.
We know that we've not imagined these attacks. We know that we are bruised and terrified.
Hope for the unknown is good. It is better than hatred of the familiar. And we cannot endure any more violence.
We have been preyed upon like animals. Maybe we should respond like animals.
How would you feel if in your entire life it never mattered what you thought? When we've liberated ourselves, we will have to ask ourselves who we are.
It's getting emotional. I don't know what it I still don't know like what time period it's supposed to be. Like, is it current day, but they're like in sort of an Amish community, or is it supposed to be back in the old days? Um, it was being very vague about things. It mostly showed, oh, my stomach's growling. It mostly showed women and children, women gathering together in little groups saying, we need to say something, we need to stop this from happening, we need to stand up for ourselves. It sounded like they were attacked. Maybe the men of the community were raping them or attacked them. There was some woman being dragged off at some point. Of course, they're trying to be vague in the trailer as to what has actually happened. Are they just talking about their general way of life, that women maybe are, forced to marry certain men, and then the men are forcing them to have sex with them to have children and whatnot, and they're just kind of not wanting to do it because, it's horrible. It's degrading to not really have a choice and just be kind of forced to do this. I've read books about that sort of way of life and the way girls and women were treated, and how they were just kind of forced to marry some guy, and then they were forced to, make babies for them and keep the house clean and cook and take care of the children, and they really just don't have any choices of their own. They're just kind of forced to do that, and their opinions are not taken into account. It doesn't matter what they think, what they say. They're just kind of like objects. They're just kind of like they're used like horses or mules, like this is your job and you're supposed to do it. And so it looks good. I want to see it. It's like a women empowerment type movie, Next we have Rosaline. I don't know much about Rosaline. It looks like it's set back in the old days at a different time period. I think Rosaline is the name of a character in like Shakespeare, like a Shakespearean type of story, but I'm not super familiar.
The greatest love story ever told.
Romeo, sweet Juliet,
was missing a chapter. Mine.
son of a... No, get up, you lazy cow.
I have cholera.
You do not have cholera.
You don't understand. They were being all gross, and he was saying things to her that he just said to me. 3 days ago.
Yes.
3, nurse.
I got this feeling on this summer day when you were gone.
So you're gonna break them up?
Of course I am. Romeo and Juliet. Doesn't even sound right.
You want my help with this?
We just need to stop a wedding. My boyfriend is about to make the biggest mistake of his life.
Hang on a second. It's your boyfriend's wedding. Ouch.
Blow me.
Rosaline, I met a boy.
Let me guess. Romeo Montague, isn't it?
Howdy.
Everybody knows Romeo Montague. But Juliet, why settle down with just one man when you can sample at the buffet of life? Who wants to buy us some drinks?
All this time, you just wanted to steal my boyfriend.
I wasn't trying to steal him back. There's a difference.
I just wonder if all this drama is adding to the attraction.
I'm going to fake my own death. I'll drink this potion. It'll look like I'm dead.
That is quite possibly the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. Did you drink it already?
Juliet!
Hulu, October 14th. So it just already came out. That looked really good. Like a comedy spin on Romeo and Juliet. So I've read Romeo and Juliet. I've seen movie versions of it. But I don't remember everything. So I think that does sound familiar. Like maybe he was with a girl named Rosaline before he met Juliet, and then he could just kind of cast her to the side. I like the actress that's playing Rosaline. Oh, in the thumbnail, I thought the girl in the thumbnail was Rosaline, but that's actually the girl that's playing Juliet, Isabella Merced. I don't know if it's cut out or not, or if it ends right there. Merced? Isabella Merced? Something like that. Comedy romance movie. I didn't see that because it was cut off on here earlier, so I didn't know if it was a comedy or not, or like a tragedy. Well, it's a bit of a tragedy because it's Romeo and Juliet, but it's more of a It's funny because it's normally a tragedy, but they turned it into a comedy, so that's kind of cool. The guy in the wagon with her, with Rosaline, that she was talking to, her, I don't know what he's supposed to be to her friend or something. He seemed way better looking than Romeo. Romeo seemed kind of dumb. Like, I don't know why she's fighting so hard for him, when I think it's going to be one of the classic stories where she's trying so hard to get with Romeo, and then she realizes that she doesn't want to be with him after all because he's not that great. So she's just kind of wasting her time and probably ends up with somebody else that's like her friend or something. Yeah, I'd definitely like to see that one. It's on Hulu. I could watch it. All right, what's next? We got The Princess trailer from 2022. 4 months ago. Shows a girl, looks like with a bow and arrow on the thumbnail. Let's check that one out.
I'm in a magical castle. The king's daughter was locked away in a tower.
You made a promise to me that your daughter would be my wife.
Good-looking guys.
I'm not a piece of property to be traded. But these guys...
Oh, yeah.
With the wrong princess.
I like a girl in lace.
Oh, yeah. Right up my alley.
I have to save my family. Let's get you ready.
Girls kicking butt.
Not exactly ladylike behavior.
Oh my god. That was a long fall.
Until I'm holding. You're still beating hard. I underestimated you. I'm used to that.
Who are you?
Never heard of Joyce,
I'm the princess.
but I like it. Hulu again. Man, Hulu's coming out with some bangers. It used to be Netflix that had all the good stuff, but Netflix has gone downhill. I think Amazon Prime has a lot of good stuff too. Okay, well, I definitely want to watch that too. That looks really good. The Princess. Unrealistic fighting scenes, yeah, but it's a movie. Or is it a movie? Or a TV show? I think it's a movie. It's hard to tell these days because they make those like long series things and stuff like that. Yeah, I enjoy a movie with a girl kicking butt saying, no, I'm not going to marry this guy. You're trying to force me to marry this guy? Screw you. I don't want to do that. Why would I? I want to make my own choices. So, that sounds good. And we got one more. Where is it at? This one's been on my list for a long time. I thought, where's it at? Oh, there it is. Terror on the Prairie. This stars that girl from the Mandalorian, I think. And it looks like a Western. Okay. Yeah. So the girl that was on the Mandalorian, I don't know her name. Doesn't say here. I believe that's her. It looks like her. And it's the Daily Wire. So I think that has something to do with like more conservative Republican type stuff, I think. And she was sort of canceled by people because of her, because she posted something about, I don't know what it was, pro-Trump or anti-vaccine, anti-COVID vaccine or something. I don't know what it was. And they canceled her for it. It's like freedom of speech, you know, whatever. She's has the right to her own opinions. You know, celebrities post about loving Biden all the time and they don't get canceled. And they post about pro-vaccine and they don't get canceled. Why can't you have your own opinions about things? Neither side is necessarily right. Who knows? So, if this looks good, I definitely would like to see it. Because I hate cancel culture. It's bull. Terror on the Prairie. Play.
I want to pack the wagon and take our children out of this godforsaken place.
What happened?
He needs guy. What do you want?
Your sins have found you out. And now they are visited upon your whole family.
Only on the Daily Wire. I don't know what the Daily Wire is. So, some kind of streaming thing. I don't know. Looked good though. It looked intense. Like a lot of stuff was going on. Brutal. Edge of your seat kind of. It looked good. Didn't show a whole lot. Like it didn't explain a whole lot. It was just like a really quick kind of glimpse at the movie. Well, anyways, that's 4 trailers about girls being bad asses and taking names, standing up for themselves, being strong, independent. I want to see all of them. Tell me what you thought about that in the comment section. Like, subscribe. Do you have any more suggestions about movies, trailers, things, TV shows about women kicking ass and taking names? Because I love them. And have a nice day. Bye.